Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be why you feel alone. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. This video is for those who feel alone. So if you're watching me right now, chances are you feel like you don't got nobody to run to. Yes, sir. I'm talking about straight Tupac style. Me against the world, baby. See, you feel like you alone right now. But I came to tell you and release you of that spirit of feeling like you by yourself. And I want to let you know, you got God. Yes, sir. Number one, you got God. First and foremost. Now, secondly, of course, you got me. And that's why you watching this video. And I want to console you. I want to console you and confirm to you that you're not alone and you got something very special. So if I'm doing that right now, and if any of these reasons resonate with you, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Now tune in. We're going to get directly into it. So the first reason, God is about to bless you. Yes, sir. No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm serious. God is about to bless you. See, before God bless you, he got to eliminate, alleviate, and obliterate all these individuals, all these environments, and anything that don't mean you well. Come on now. I need you to, look, man, somebody say amen if that just hit you right. If that hit you right on the spot, somebody comment amen. I'm telling you right now. See, I need you to realize when God is about to bless you, he got to get everybody from around you who gonna mess up the blessing. Yes, sir. I'm talking about it's some people around you right now that'll mess up the blessing. See, when you weed, you can't have no weeds around you. You can't have no weeds around you. Yeah, you got to be in the dirt. Yeah, you got to be in the soil, but you got to be in some healthy dirt. You got to be in some healthy soil. You can't be getting sprayed with pesticides. You can't be getting eaten up by insects. See, you had some bugs around you, and God had to make you alone. God had to make you alone. See, he know when to give it to you. He know what to give, and he know how to give it to you. And when you have people around you that'll mess up the blessing, it'll mess up everything that he was gonna do. So what he said was, "Nah, let me get her alone right now. Hey, I got you. I know you feel alone right now, but you about to get that blessing." That's what I'm about to tell you. See, God had to separate you, to elevate you. You got to realize exactly who you are. You're not being punished right now. You being protected. You're not being punished. You are being protected. And I want you to understand something. This is confirmation that you're about to be blessed. If you believe that, if this resonates with you, make sure you comment in the comments below and say, God is about to bless me. Yes, sir, because God is about to bless you. Understand that. That's the number one sign. You are about to be blessed. If you weed, you can't be around them weeds because they're going to mess up the crop. And you one of God's most prized possessions. Number two, right now you're going through spiritual warfare. If you feel alone right now, you are going through spiritual warfare. And I'm going to tell you, let me explain something real quick. See, flesh can't fight spirit, but spirit can fight spirit. Meaning, this flesh, this shell that we walk in, this shell that we walk through every day in life, this shell right here is human. It's mankind. It falls victim. It feels temptation. It's empathetic. But see, spirit is divine. It's your holy divinity. It's sacred. That spirit is what leaves, right? When his body no longer works no more. That spirit is going to be alive. And see, when you going through spiritual warfare, you got to realize it's the people who are closest to you. See, when the enemy can't get to you, he come to everybody else that's around you. When the enemy can't get to you, he gonna come to everything that's around you. That's including your job, your sister, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, and your brother. I'm talking about everybody. You going through spiritual warfare and you don't understand why. See, when you are alone, that spiritual warfare it's gonna really kick in. Everybody may not understand what you're doing. Everybody may not understand where you're going. Everybody may not understand why you're doing what you're doing. But guess what? God gave you the vision. He didn't give it to them. See, the enemy, he seeks his way in, right? He come in because he want to kill, steal, and destroy. He want to kill your joy. He want to steal your happiness. And he want to destroy your vision. But like I said, God gave you the vision. He ain't give it to them. Understand that you being alone for a reason. Understand that you are alone for a reason. You probably on this journey to go chase your dreams. Don't nobody understand it though. You going through a whole bunch of spiritual warfare though. Right? You may be, you trying to get this new job and people trying to deflect you and deter you from getting that new job. You probably about to, you thinking about getting married again and people trying to detour you away from that. Right? People don't want you to be happy. People don't want you to execute that vision. People don't want you to be joyful. That's that spiritual warfare. That spiritual warfare. I'm talking about you may be an Uber driver and you riding in your car and people just beeping the horn, pulling out in front of you, making ugly faces, cussing you out in the car. How they gonna cuss you out? You ain't even in the car with them. They looking at you all crazy. They ain't nothing but spiritual warfare. See, when the enemy can't get to you, he comes to those closest around you. It's not always people who are related to you. It's not always people who are, your blood. It may be people who just around you and they're in your premises and just so happen you got to make contact. Boom, that quick, the enemy. Boom, that quick, the enemy. So realize when you alone right now, one of the reasons why you feeling alone. Number two, you going through spiritual warfare. That's a big one. So in a good way to combat spiritual warfare is to pray, right? You want to become a prayer warrior, and you want to be in that Bible, read the word, and believe that it's talking to you. And number three, I would just say definitely ignore it. Ignore spiritual warfare is just like ignoring negativity. Bottom line, ignoring spiritual warfare is just like ignoring negativity. All you got to do is just ignore it. Don't listen now. You got to acknowledge it and you got to accept it. But what I am saying is, once you see it, move around it. Let it bounce off. Let it slide off. Not today, enemy. I'm keep my head forward, my eyes on the prize. Not today, devil. No, my eyes on the prize. See, when you alone, that's the time that he wanna execute on you. Because what they say, idle mind is the devil's playground. An idle mind is the devil's playground. So when you are by yourself, this is when he wants to play tricks on you. This is when he wants you to feel like don't nobody hear what you're doing. Don't nobody understand you. This is when he wants you to feel at your weakest. But really, God is making you your strongest. Because if you can make it by yourself, then you can make it with some people, right? If you can make it in a time where you ain't got no money, you don't got no car, you got to call people for a ride, right? When you don't got no crib. I'm talking about when you in that position, when you feel like you by yourself. When you feel like that, you becoming stronger. You becoming stronger. See, I'm getting chills right now. You becoming stronger. And that's what the enemy don't like. But he want to play tricks on your mind. He want to play tricks on your mind. So realize, in that alone moment, you just going through spiritual warfare, but that spiritual warfare is making you a stronger warrior. Number three, you are about to be promoted, right? So I know I said you about to be blessed. God is about to bless you. See, a blessing and a promotion is different. Let me explain. That blessing can be a car. That blessing can be some money. That blessing can be anything materialistic, or a blessing can be a baby, a kid, right? A blessing. It's a blessing. Okay? But that promotion is that position. That promotion is that new level. That promotion is that new position in life that God is giving you. So maybe you are being promoted on your job. Maybe you being promoted in the job that you're working for God though, right? Let me explain. Okay, cool. You was making $60,000 a year for your own business. But now God said, you know what? I want to elevate you. I want you to serve for me. I want you to serve for me. And while you're serving for me, I'm going to pay you $150,000 a year. This is what God said, huh? Look, while you're serving for me, I want to pay you $150,000 a year. You're a loyal servant. So you are about to be promoted, right? Right now, you're alone. You don't see the promotion. You don't understand what's going on. You don't know that God got big plans for you. But you are about to be promoted. promoted in life, promoted in your business, promoted on your job. But now you're going from here to here. But guess what though? New level, new devil. You know the saying. You know what to do. New level, new devil. See, money can solve a lot of problems, but it don't solve all. I'm going to say that one more time. Money can solve a lot of problems, but it don't solve all. Why? Because money is only perceived, it only has a value that the world perceives on it, right? They toss that value on there. But see, you have an unlimited value. You have an unlimited value. And see, the fact that God has placed his value on you, you will always be valuable. One day, money can just go out of value. Money will go out of value, right? One day, $100 bill is worth $100. The next 20, 50 years, it can be worth $50. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that this is going to exactly be that. But what I'm saying is the value that's placed on money is different than the value that's placed on you. What you saying, Reno? See, when you are about to be promoted, sometimes it's not even all about the money. It's about the position and the value that God is placing on you. God will make you an important person. He will make you a significant person. He will make you an individual to where money just flows to you. It'll be low hanging fruit. It'll be low hanging fruit. But what he did was place some value on you to where when the world look at you, they see a multimillionaire. When the world look at you, they see somebody who they want to speak on their stage. When the world look at you, they see somebody who can do something great. When the world look at you, they're going to want to reward you for the value that God has placed on you. How did he do that? By promoting you. Number 4, you feel like everybody is against you. Oh, I know this one right here touched somebody, y'all. Hey, somebody come in the comments. I feel like that. If that touched you, somebody come in the comments. I feel like that, right? So you feel like everybody is against you. Why? Because the thing that you're trying to do, or the dream, or the journey that you're going on, the support that you're looking for, you're not really getting that support. We're just gonna call it how it is. I'm not saying that we all want validation, right? But in some form, we want to know that we're doing a good job. We want to know that our mamas and our daddies or people who grew up with us are proud of us. We want to know that we're making somebody happy. Well, these are one of the things that I had to learn, that as an adult, sometimes you got to congratulate yourself, because everybody won't be happy for you. Some people don't even know how to be happy for you, right? Like some people have never went past high school or went past the first level of college, which is an associate's, right? And the same thing for the person who got the bachelor's but have never experienced the master's. And I mean, and it goes on and on and on and on. But some people will never know how to be happy for you. Like I don't know. I never been to Costa Rica, right? So I can't tell somebody how I feel to go to Costa Rica. And that's the same thing with you. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know the journey that God has placed you on. They don't know your life. They don't know your mind. They don't know your thoughts. So they don't know how to be happy for you. Now, those who are happy for you, keep them around you. Them good people. Those are good people. Those who don't want anything from you, they just want you to be happy. They don't want no entitlement. They don't want no money. They just want you to be happy because they rock with you. Those are the type of people you do want to keep those around. But when you feel like everybody is against you, sometimes everybody is simply not against you. It's the fact that they don't know how to be happy for you. And they don't know how to show it. Why? Because they don't have the same experiences as you. Yes, sir. They don't have the same goals as you. Right? They don't have the same dreams as you, the same aspirations as you. So a lot of times people will look at you and think that you're crazy. A lot of times people will look at you and think that you're crazy. Why? Because you want to do something other than the norm. You want to do something other than the average. You don't want to be in the 97%. You want to get in that 3%. You want to get in the 3%. You want to get in the 1%. You're trying to do something greater than great. And you feel like everybody is against you because they don't understand that, look, I want a little bit more out of life. I know you want the picket fence and the dog with a the single bedroom house, or you want the two bedroom house, but I want a little bit more. I want a little bit more. And so where you are with it, you feel like people are making you feel like you're wrong because you want more. But it's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. You're going to have to realize one of the reasons why you feel alone, because you feel like everybody is against you. It don't work that way when you got 100 friends. There's no way possible. Now, I will say this. It can be exceptions in terms of, you ever heard of a person sleeping with the enemy? You can be a person who is with married to a significant other, and they don't support you. They barely say they love you. They don't tell you that you're beautiful or handsome. They don't give you no type of validation, no anything to let you know that, hey, I'm with you. I'm happy for you. I love you, right? And so, yes, you can feel alone when you are with somebody. That's another thing. You can feel alone because you with a person who don't care about you. You with a person who don't care about what you're doing. They don't support you. I never forget when I was married, right? It was a time where I was like, dang, man, it feel kind of cold. I don't feel no love over here. It feel kind of cold. And when I say cold, I don't mean because I don't got no covers on me, but I mean cold as in, love is warm. Love is very warm. And if you don't have that warmness, those words, like right now, this video is warm. Why? Because I'm speaking life. Why? Because it's a warm feel. It makes you feel good. And that's how I felt in my marriage. I felt the complete opposite. Like, dang, it don't feel like no love is here. Why? I felt alone. I felt alone. And so that's another thing. You can be with a person who does not give you warm love and who does not support you. You feel alone. You feel like they're against you as well. You can be very well sleeping with the enemy. So that's another aspect of it, y'all. But overall, you feel like everybody is against you, and you feel like don't nobody understand what you're doing, right? And the last one, it's going to be number 5. Number 5 is right now you're having a spiritual awakening. Yes, sir. You having a spiritual awakening. So what is that, Reno? All right, let me explain. So whenever you're having a spiritual awakening, you probably going through a time of where you're fasting, you praying more, you getting closer to God. You're making your spirit, and this is connected to spiritual warfare as well, right? But the thing is, spiritual warfare is like a spiritual war. Spiritual awakening, you open up your eye. Some people call it the third eye, right? But I'm just saying, a spiritual awakening, I would just call it as simply as that. You're having an awakening. Some people are not even aware of what a spiritual awakening is. Some people don't even understand what a spiritual awakening is. So understand that. Another reason why you're feeling like you are alone is because you're having a spiritual awakening. Your eyes are starting to become open. You're starting to be able to see other people's spirits. See, the eyes is the window to the soul. You begin to look people in their eyes now. You begin to see what people's true intentions are. You begin to use your discernment. You start understanding that, oh, hold on, let me feel this person out. See, a lot of times when we were younger, we would just do things just because we felt like they was cool, they looked good, or they was beautiful, whatever the case is. But we forget to look at the eyes, to check their soul out. Who are you as a being? Not a human, but a being. That spirit inside you. What your spirit look like? Right? Is it tainted? Is it dark? Are you close with the devil? Who are you? And when you start having spiritual awakenings, you can start kind of peeping it out like, I see what team you on. Because you can only serve two masters. Either you with God or either you with the devil. That's just the only way it is. Right? And as we all know, God is a jealous God, so you make your decision. When you are feeling alone, you are going through a spiritual awakening. right? And that's gonna be number 5, y'all. So if any of those reasons resonated with y'all make sure y'all, once again, give this video a thumbs up and make sure y'all subscribe if any of those resonated with y'all. Also, y'all can check the links out in the bio up underneath this video. Get one of my books. If any one of these resonated with y'all, get one of my books. Rich Mentality, Fairly Unequal, Traumatized by Love, 8 Steps to Self-Publishing a Successful Book. And if you want 30% off of those books, just join my Patreon. That's it. Join the community. You'll get closer in with me, and you'll be able to get more exclusive videos, as well as asking me a question. And now make a video giving you 5 signs, 5 reasons, or whatever the case is, answering your question. Look, y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning into the video. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.